know that the release was responsible for taking them out, you know, because he wanted to revolt against the money, the money system, yeah, the feds. You know what you was gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that show that the elites, man, they locked in everything that the elders teaching, man. They trying to cover all the truth that the elders bring out, man. Anything that they've been exposed on, they gotta come up with something and put it out there to dispel the truth. Right.
Now, if I was to tell them, nah, that ain't the truth, like y'all was going into earlier, that a Negro can't possibly, cause that's the way them old school talk. Negro, they think they deep when they say Negro.
Right.
Yeah.
Negro, they think they correct, you know. But damn, I lost my
basically, if they came in, you can't say, if you decide to say
like us, you know. We ain't got no education.
We ain't old enough.
We ain't old enough.
Young buck.
How you gonna tell me the truth? But the white man going through the documentary and got the music playing in the background.
Yeah.
You know, got the people going through the reenactments, and they think, you know, that something like that'll be the truth. The white man ain't gonna come out and tell you the truth about information like that, you know.
He all about magic, man. Like you missing the music, man. That's all the program you and hypnotize you to believe that shit. Basically, they putting a spell on you.
I want to say something, but I was like, man, I ain't gonna waste my time.
Man.
They just had an article on RT News about, it's a song called La Bestista, something like that. In other words,
back up, man.
It's all right. It's all right. We're not really concerned.
I touch you.
It's okay, but we just not. It's okay. All right, but we're not concerned with it.
All right, then.
You all right?
Go ahead, man. I feel you, man.
Only God.
Come on, man. Come back over here.
No,
you were speaking.
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
The America basically put this song out in South America about La Vista. I think that's the name of the song, but brothers can go look at it themselves. It's just a propaganda song talking about the transit system that's down in South America, which transits the majority of the so-called illegal immigrants that's coming over here into this country. It's just a program, man. If brothers go and look into it, you know, you'll see what I'm talking about. But they put out shit like that to basically get inside your mind and get you to think in a certain way, to get you to act in a certain way, man. Like the brother's saying, it's all witchcraft, man. That was it.
All right. Now, let's get in the scripture. Get 1 Corinthians. That verse I want to see. Yeah. Get straight to the point. Not many wise, not many know, but I want that scripture.
All right, 1 Corinthians 1:26.
Because we got the truth, you know, through the Most High setting up our elders of GMS, and we out here teaching the truth, you know. Now we out here able to come out and teach the truth all through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know. In the same situation that happened with how the master of Israel looked at well, it wasn't the masters, it was basically like the scribes and Pharisees at the time. The wicked scribes and Pharisees back during the time of Yahushua, they looked down on Peter and the 12 disciples as unlearned men.
Right.
Because they didn't get formally educated, for a lack of a better word.
Yeah, they looking at, man, this man was a fisher.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Right.
1 Corinthians 1:26, 25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Right, because you got a lot of people in this society outside of Israelites and other nations that got these high seats of power and positions, you know? Like your damn simple as, you might have an Edomite boss on the job You might have a Jake boss on the job, but they credible. They got some. I'm talking about like one of the top supervisors or something.
Right.
They word is credible. Your word ain't. Our word ain't credible. And they say we are just off the. We talking about some miscellaneous information, right? Oh, I'm like on the job, and I'm just throwing something out there. They word to be credible. Say they start talking about the Bible, your supervisor, and I'm just using might not even be a good example. They'll take his word to more credible that who are you? This man make a 6-figure salary a year.
Went to college.
Yeah, went to got a doctor, got a bachelor's and a master's, 2 masters, and maybe a doctor's, you know.
Got a big house.
Got a stack of degrees.
yeah, shit.
That's just like if you had who you think they gonna believe if Creflo Dollar came up and set up a podium right there and started teaching his madness, prosperity doctrine, they gonna believe him because he got a big name on TV. He got power. He's powered by Satan through the so-called white man setting him up on his network. You know, we ain't got we got the only power we got is the truth. But we're in a low position right now. We working these deadbeat jobs, you know. We ain't got no title and status in this society, you know.
Hey, but you know the power of truth is so beautiful because it's coming to pass, man.
Right. And then if we read up, it tell you that the weaker things and the things that's not so mighty can find the mighty in
well, I read it in verse here, 15, 25 is spoken of the foolish things of the Most High, or wiser than men, weaker or stronger.
Matter of fact, go ahead and just jump up there. A few verses.
1 Corinthians 1:19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise.
Right, the Most High doing it right now. The wisdom of the wise, of the so-called top scholars in this kingdom is being destroyed.
Yep.
Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by sending the prophets out on the highways and byways and putting up shows to tear down these strongholds, these philosophies. You know? Go ahead.
And will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
Yeah, cause it's when all hell break loose, everybody gonna know. I'm gonna just speak on America here in Babylon, the Great. Everybody gonna know that what they thought they knew and what God they thought they worship ain't shit. And it ain't no truth. They gonna find out that the government, you got certain Edomites and a small number of Jakes that know that the government is full of shit and it's full of lies. But it's gonna come a point where the whole American society is gonna find out that this whole system is bullshit. It never meant nothing. When they in a concentration camp and they thought they had freedom, they had rights, constitutional rights.
Right.
You know, they thought they lived in this state, and according to the state law in this state, I got these rights. And when you sit in a concentration camp, you gonna find out that your government failed you. You know, and that the government never was for you.
It's gonna be a ride of pride breaking, man. You're gonna be on that damn bus or train. You're like, damn, where we going? Pull up in front of that concentration camp. They screaming at you. See all them fucking guns. Get motherfuckers getting busted in the head, killed. All that pride gonna be instantly broken, man.
Esau had a nerve to be busted. Got all the guns. They didn't know how to kick in your door. Then roughhouse you, threw you in the car, slapped you up, raped your wife, and still talk smooth words to you.
Just
I'm taking you to a better place.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna take care of you. Everything is gonna be done for you.
To get you to take that chip.
Yeah, they gonna psychologically
we didn't know if you was a terrorist, so we had to go through them measures, take them measures, because we don't know who's a terrorist.
Right.
But just take this chip. This is secure the national, the security of the nation, that you're not a terrorist. You take this chip.
Right.
That's just a scenario. It could go down like that. However this devil come,
Yeah, that's why you never trust your enemy, man, the goddamn devil. They doing the same thing to Zebulon right now, and you niggas don't pay attention to shit. They tell Zebulon, yeah, come on over, and then so when they get here, they going in a concentration camp. But they gonna let them out, you know, because they want America to be destroyed. That's the whole part of America being destroyed. You know, destroying the borders, opening the borders, letting everybody come in, you know, including terrorists. And then, but that's what they doing. They saying, come on. That's what they gonna tell you, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yo, come on, we gonna take care of you. We got food, you know, shelter. Just come on. And y'all gonna get on them trains and buses, go in there, think you getting food. They gonna give you the mark of the beast.
And that's true. Like, and that brought to mind. That's right, because it's gonna be stages to this. Leading up to the martial law, it's gonna be stages, you know, because it's gonna get bad out here. So it's gonna be a stage like that brother just mentioned, where they not gonna just come with the force, the brute force. You know, they gonna come saying, we gonna help you out. Right. Take this chip. Right. You know, come to this this shelter. Your lights off, you know, you can't pay your bill. We got temporary housing until you find a way, you know.
They condition people with that every time you have a natural disaster or if it's a blackout or something. They got FEMA put in place to help the citizens. Come on, FEMA gonna give you vouchers. They gonna put you somewhere to stay and feed you. Y'all already been conditioned to go right, like being led to the slaughter. Americans are under the illusion that they free. You people here think that they actually are free.
You can't leave a job when you want to.
Shit.
That ain't no freedom right there. Just say you free this shit when you ready to clock out. Say I done worked a couple hours and I'm out of here. And don't say nothing to the boss.
Hey man, where I'm at, like as a temp, you got a whole year to go. You got 12 points you can acquire before you fire. Ain't no exceptions. A death in the family, it don't matter. You got different whatever absentees, tardy. Once you hit that 12 points within that year, you gone. It don't matter what the case was, man.
Zero time. And these devils it's coming down from the top of the whatever company you might work for, but I'm gonna use mine for example. I ain't gonna say the name of it, but basically from the corporate ladder, it's coming down the corporate ladder. That's what I'm trying to say. To teach these smaller bum supervisors buzzwords like dictate. They actually saying that on the jobs now. They not saying that I'm a dictator and I'm coming to enforce dictatorship, but they saying things like such and such dictates the schedule. Right. So they can get accustomed to basically being in that dictator mentality and they ain't gonna butt up against it, cause they, like the brother brought out, they're afraid to lose their damn job. You know? Now go ahead back on the scripture, bro.
If the name dropping.
Y'all heard that, man. One Edomite said that they was coming down cracking martial law on the job. I'm being dramatic, but they came with some, you know, harsh rules and regulations, you know. And he said, guys, you know, we have to take these steps. He said, look, this is not a dictatorship. He actually said it wasn't a dictatorship.
That mean it is.
And then later in his speech, he said, this supervisor, that supervisor, they dictating this and they dictating that.
Yeah.
But he said it like it wasn't no big deal. Go ahead, brother.
1 Corinthians 1:19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the world and bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
Ultimately, that's going to be complete when after World War III. You know, when the kingdom is set up, when this place is destroyed by them nuclear, this power structure, the white man is destroyed by them thermonuclear missiles. See that nigga like that.
Hey, ready for the picket, yeah.
You know? can't do nothing with them.
Yeah.
Nigga homeless walking through the streets talking about you ain't got nothing better to do.
Yeah, but that's your typical average Jake right there, man.
Right.
A fucking clown.
Yep.
Trying to be funny, but he don't know it. Just trying to be funny just cost him his life.
Yeah, he just condemned himself. That one little shit, the bullshit that he spoke, he just condemned him.
Yeah, he called the word stupid shit.
Yeah, he out of there.
Thinking it's funny.
And they ain't speaking against us. You speaking against your how about sitting out
There it is.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking, looking for epitome. That's the epitome
Right.
of you Negroes,
Yeah,
Latinos,
seriously.
and Native Americans. Man.
Everything funny.
Goddamn right, boy.
Everything a fucking joke, man. Guess what? The most I get ready to laugh at you niggas.
Hey, but when they hungry, when these niggas is hungry in the streets, they not gonna be walking around scoffing and shit, man.
Right.
You know? That's gonna be the worst point for Jake, man, when the famine hit. The race ain't nothing gonna compare to when Jake can't, when a man can't eat, man.
Yeah.
Or a woman. You'll go to any extremity to eat.
Right.
Hey, they did a thing. They said it takes roughly, I think they said 2 weeks
Before what?
The body eats itself.
before they start eating, before a person will turn to cannibalism if they don't eat.
They said 3 days with that. That little document.
No.
Yeah, it's 3 days.
I mean, I can't remember the exact. I thought
They put it in place with the trucking and all
it's
that.
more than 3 days because
They said 3 days because with the influx of people around and how the trucking system, the rail system, and everything set up.
You talking about for food not to be in the store?
For food not to be shelved in the store and people to turn their mind into cannibalism and say 3 days. They say that's
that might be right.
So, you know, it better take a short period of time, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
It may have been 2 weeks maybe in years past, but with all this influx of people coming in and the way our minds and stuff conditioned,